It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers such as PGA Tour players don't necessarily like.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Or is that the number?
That away, come on.
Here is the eagle putt. Henny is right there.
This is looking to be 35 foot.
A good chance to two-putt now.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Okay, it's a par 3.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
The club choice is a 6-iron. 11 feet to the hole. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Rich, you look at Colin Morikawa and his iron game. He is always locked in.
He's just one of these players that is able to repeat the same motion time after time. It's robotic-like, but it has an artistry to it as well. He really is one of the players that you just want to sit there and watch on the driving range, kind of get mesmerized by exactly how good he really is.
An opportunity to get to 4 under par.
This one's looking good.
There's the birdie.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4,
393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. Has it got enough pace? Yes. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Going with 5 wood. Now over to Morikawa.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. Get in.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
He's got this putt for birdie. Putt on the way and looking good early. A putt that's getting better. And it goes in. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. Teeing off now on this par 5. That's a really nice shot. Here's Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Gee, if this is up, it could be in.
Time to get back to live play. Out of the sand. Watch this one closely. And just to clean up this birdie. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. We're so pleased to welcome you back with us on 2K Sports, hoping for another day of excitement on tour. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
Time for a par 5 as we've hit the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Well, from down here, looking like 25 feet or so to the cup.
This putt starts off nicely and still looking good. And it drops. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the 12th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Not a bad shot right there. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
So far, so good.
You could hear that one drop. What a putt. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
He sits in first position, and I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Attaboy, good shot. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated, difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Par 3, 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Okay, moving on to the next. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Really well done. Many consider it the deepest field in golf. A putt to rise above and win the play. There it is. Our featured player wins the Players' Championship.
Take a bow. What a performance.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.